at thewallstreetlawyer.com. And today we're going to talk about some Black Lives Matter stuff because Black lives do matter. So come on in here, hit the share and subscribe button, and drop your B1 into the chat, your hashtag B1, because you know this is the home for melanated Black people. And we do what in this nation? We put Black people first. So come on in here tonight. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm always very happy when you're here. I've been really busy because I had a very exciting day. I'll post some stuff about it. But if you have not seen my clips coming through your feed, I am one of the business coaches for 50 Cents G Unity program, and I started my course today. So I had a really busy day, and I actually got a local rapper, Lil Flip, who was a part of a graduate of Worthing High School, class of 99 with me, telling on my age. So yeah, so he came out today. So today was really a busy, interactive day for me, giving back to the community, giving back to my community. And I'm telling you, I haven't had this much fun at work in a long time. There was something that was just warm about showing up for these students at Ebony Worthing Senior High School. I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. I got to go back out tomorrow and get some more B-roll of the school. But it was just to, you know, give back to my community, and to really be in a space where I was, a long time ago, a very long time ago. And it just warmed my heart. So tonight, anyway, but enough about me. But I do hope that you guys give back to your community, because I can tell you there's no greater feeling, especially for someone who doesn't have children of their own. There's no greater feeling than being able to pour into other children that I have some kind of kindred spirit to. And so giving back to those students today, talking to them, being an example of what can come out of Sunnyside, what can come out of, you know, Worthing High School, and to be able to, you know, just be that source of inspiration for them, because someone did it for me. And so with all of my mentors who came back and did it for me, Harris County Commissioner Rodney Ellis used to be the number two, only two Black senators in the state of Texas, and he was one of them. And then you had State Representative Dr. Alma A. Allen, who is now up for re-election. So those mentors who loved on me when I was a lost little girl, trying to figure out who I was and where I was and who, when, where, and why I was, they were there for me. So it just really warmed my heart to be there and to step up and be there for these kids today. It just is, there's no greater feeling. I think the being there for the kids even trumps being there for you adults. And I get a good kick out of counseling you entrepreneurs out there. I really do. But it's given to the kids who are younger than you. It's just the innocence that they carry. It's one thing when I'm lighting up adults, but to light up youth, it's just, we're going to take a moment of silence for all that I have done for the Black community. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I had such a good time with that today. But let me get into Black Lives Matter, because Black Lives Matter, even if you are young and old, they all do matter, because we all matter. Because we all we got. So let's get into this. Black Lives Matter, guys. Let's see. Because I want to share my screen, because I have some things that I want to say about it. How many of you guys have been hearing about what's been going on in the Black Lives movement? And let me share this with you, because I want to see as we get into this. Remember, if you are looking to grow your business, please check out flynubianbusiness.com. If you are looking to better manage your money, please check out flynubianmoney.com. You can always find me, Mary Dean Esquire, here online at thewallstreetlawyer.com. And where did I go? Okay, come on now. I think my computer is thinking. I hope. We are having some technical difficulties. Bear with me, y'all. There we go. Yes, if you're looking to grow your business, please check out flynubianbusiness.com. If you're looking to better manage your money, please check out flynubianmoney.com. You can always find me, Mary Dean Esquire, online at thewallstreetlawyer.com. So I want to get into this story because I think there are some things that we can learn, some takeaways that we can take away from the situation that's going on with our sisters with Black Lives Matter. I know we often say that all skin folk ain't kinfolk, but they do have our skin folk. And so I do want to get into some lessons and things that we can learn from their mistakes, from how they move, some takeaways. And so let's get into what's going on with Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is imploding in scandal, a lesson about causes deemed beyond question. It appears that the house of cards may be falling, says Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita of the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, the legal entity that snarfs up most cash donated to the BLM movement. Indeed, this happens eventually with nearly every scam, scheme, or illegal enterprise. So this is coming from the Indiana Attorney General. For those of you who do not know, the Attorney General prosecutes cases that come up from wrong from consumers. So if there's a consumer complaint, so you have the deceptive trade, DTPA, the Deceptive Trade Practices Act. And oh gosh, I'm having some lag today. Okay, yeah, the Deceptive Trade Practices Act. And so they prosecute. You can make complaints if you're a consumer, if you're a normal consumer, and you do business with a business, a reputable business, a business that's registered as a business. They defraud, so there's, according to the DTPA, there are things that you cannot do to consumers. And if you fall within that laundry list, then you can be liable. And if you're found to be intentional, then consumers can get treble damages, which is 3 times your damages. So that's the power of being able to bring a lawsuit under the DTPA. I know I'm going on a legal tangent, but it's coming back around here. So if it's enough complaints, the other person who prosecutes the complaints for consumers on behalf of the government, which is on behalf of you individually, if enough consumers file complaints with the Attorney General, then the Attorney General will pick up the case, and they will file a lawsuit themselves against that particular entity. So that's why that jumped out to me as I'm reading this. And it is the Attorney General who is making these allegations or making these statements, which tells me that there have been quite a few complaints, because they don't pick it up. The Attorney General will not pick it up on a single complaint. It has to be a company that is defrauding the public as a whole. They only represent the public. So it appears that the House of Cards, Indiana Attorney General, it's not just Indiana. So we got the Attorney General in Indiana, but it is not just Indiana. The states of Connecticut, Maine, Maryland, New Jersey, New Mexico, North Carolina, and Virginia have all revoked BLM NGFs, which is the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, charitable registration. So they've lost their charitable registration in those other states, while California and Washington are threatening to hold the nonprofit's officers personally liable for its lack of financial transparency. So they're going after these Black women who are the face of Black Lives Matter personally. They are already gotten threats from California and Washington, D.C. The outfit has failed to file taxes for 2020. The year it raised 20, and that's what, they're 2 years, because it's 2022 now, so it's time to file 2021. Okay, so the outfit has failed to file taxes for 2020, the year it raised tens of millions after George Floyd's death at police hands and the rioting and protests that followed. It has no official leader overseeing its $60 million war chest after its co-founder resigned in May. And that co-founder, they got her by name, Patrisse Cullors/Khan, is tied to several other fundraising organizations whose finances raise potential red flags. the New York Magazine reports. Meanwhile, she's been on a personal, look how they're reporting on you, girl. She's been on a personal real estate buying spree while BLM funds transferred to a Canadian nonprofit run by her spouse have gone for other dubious purchases. That's giving by deep-pocketed donors linked to Facebook, Twitter, and Netflix, as well as by corporations rushing to show the right political consciousness, may have funded rank speculation by those entrusted with the funds. Well, there you have it. In the end, Black Lives Matter is turning into an oft-told tale. Big piles of cash wrapped in moral fervor invite corruption. And the more the cause is deemed beyond questioning, the faster the scammers move in. Okay, so there you have it. So what can we learn from our dear sisters? Let me, you know, they got this sister blasted. It's another article. This came out in April of last year. Look at, they got her blasted. BLM CoFounder. BLM CoFounder. Y'all catch that? BLM CoFounder Patrice Colors under fire for purchasing $1 million homes in white neighborhoods. They getting it. They're not holding back anything. They are just letting it all basically hang out. And the sad thing to me is that they're just these people, and you know, these people are just corporate scammers in blackface. And this is this beautiful black face. This is the black face that they are allowing to be their scapegoat. And it's really sad when you think about it, because, so let me just get into what can we learn. What can we learn? The first thing that we can learn from the Black Lives Matter movement, and I want you guys to take heed, because I don't want these other corporations who are white corporations, white foundations, scammers in black face, in our beautiful black faces, making $1 off of our brand. So the first thing that we learn with Black Lives Matter is that black is a $1 million brand, period. Pointblank.com. And if you have not got that by now, you need to get on this gravy train, because you are black and it is your essence. It is your destiny. It is your birthright, right? It is your birthright to claim who you are and to make a name and $1 from who you are. You, not these scammers and nonprofit companies who are just nothing more than companies in white and black face. No, you. And so the thing that I love about being a fly Nubian queen the most is that I love going live on a network that is B1, that puts black people first. And so, and now let Black Lives Matter be an example, just yet one other example of the power of black and the dollars that can be made from black. And you need to get on the bandwagon too. So that's the first thing I want you to understand about that. Black is beautiful, black is powerful, black is magnificent, black birthed it all. And I wonder what businesses are birthed in your blackness. And so I want to see your blackness shine through. That's it. That's it. The other thing that we take away from Black Lives Matter is this beautiful sister who has become the scapegoat for these corporations in white and black face taking advantage of this beautiful black woman. Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrice Colors is under fire for allegedly, not even allegedly, going on a real estate buying binge where she purchased 4 high-end homes, with some being in wealthy, predominantly white neighborhoods. According to the property, I'm not going to even finish reading this. What I want you to see, the takeaway from this is I want you to see how they're the ones pulling the strings behind the movement. Everybody knows this. This is common knowledge, because this is the home for intelligent black people. I am not talking to people who are not aware. We are woke. We are aware. We are bright. We're brilliant. And we're smarter than the average bear. I mean, come on. And so the thing that I say that's a shame, look at how beautiful she is. The thing that makes me the most sad is that it is her face that is becoming her face. The other three sisters who are the trio of Black Lives Matter, they're the fall guy. They're the fall guy. They're the patsy. They're the one that is going down the drain, while others are just taking their money. The Democratic Party got the vote of Joe Biden. They got the president that they want. They got Trump out of order, out of office, using Black Lives Matter. Right? Got your booty to the polls. They got what they want. Now they're going to throw this sister under fire. And so the other thing that we can take away, and the other thing that we can learn from Black Lives Matter, so that you don't do it too, because this is the home for intelligent Black people, and I don't want you to fall victim to the same thing that my beautiful Black sisters here have fallen victim to. Don't let them do it to you. Why are you choosing to be their scapegoat? Why, keep your businesses that you found, your brands that you create, your movements, keep it within you. Do not sell out. Do not sell your brothers down the river. We all we got. And if we stay on code, ladies and gentlemen, then no one else can come in and infiltrate our house. So don't be their scapegoat. Don't take their money. You don't need it. You are the first and the finest. You have soul power. You can literally part the heavens and ask and receive for whatever it is that you want. So you don't need anything from them. Which leads me to my last takeaway from Black Lives Matter is and I know what you're thinking. You're not going to expect this coming from me as a lawyer who believes in starting your LLCs and your INCs, and I do in my workshop. I teach you how to start a nonprofit company if that is what you choose to do. But I say stay away from them. I'm not a big fan of them. And the reason why I am not a big fan of them, especially for new business owners, especially for people, because most people do not keep their business maintained properly over time anyway. It is a shot in the dark for the amount of business owners, entrepreneurs that walk into my office. Not that they don't start it right, because it's not necessarily difficult to start. And I tell people all the time, the power is not in starting the business. The power is in maintaining that corporate structure over time. Because if you do not maintain that corporate structure over time, the courts can do what they call piercing the corporate veil and sue you personally. So and so you think the amount of record keeping and maintenance that you need to maintain that company over time is a lot with a for-profit company. Honey, well, you ain't never seen nothing with the kind of paperwork and reporting that is required for a nonprofit corporation. You gotta keep clean books. You gotta keep good books. And so because of that, I feel like a lot of minority people get themselves in trouble. And you always go to this nonprofit so you can ask for donations. Look, I like what my idea of a perfect business would be a business that is a for-profit company that has $1 lot at the basis. It makes $1. It is meant to make $1 profit for the people who own the company. That's the key. But the real takeaway, okay, is that not that you just that you own it, but you practice what my favorite term, corporate conscious capitalism. That's to me the best of both worlds. You have the warm and fuzzy, feel good purpose behind your corporation. It is balanced between morals and your heart center. It's not just about the profit margin, right? There's this idea and purpose and concept and mission of the company to do good for the greater good, right? But you're still making money. And I think that is the best of both worlds. And so that is what I am a fan of. And so look, but if you want the nonprofit company or the for-profit company, and you're looking to shore up your foundation, what I have started, what I've founded, what I've worked hard on, my brand that we paid $75,000 for this domain is blackwallstreet.com. And I created what I call Black Wall Street Lift Systems, where we go through your legal, your insurance, your finance and tax systems that every business needs to lift that Black business to the next level. And that is what I call my Black Wall Street lift systems. You do need them for a for-profit company as well as a non-profit company. You need them for every kind of company, S Corp, LLC, it does not matter. These systems are the foundation, 4 foundational pillars that really give you the sturdy foundation to build your other systems on top of. Because a business is what? A business is the combination of a brand and the systems. The systems to make the same dollar amount again, again, and again, growing that dollar amount in revenue month to month. If you're looking to grow your business, please check out flynubianbusiness.com. If you're looking to better manage your money, please check out flynubianmoney.com. You can always find me, Mary Dean Esquire, online at thewallstreetlawyer.com. And it was definitely a pleasure talking with you tonight. And until we meet again, darling. Good night.